morning on TV Mornings with Luann and Tim. It's Bum Slide Thursday. Woohoo!
We call it Bum Slide. Who came up with that?
I did.
Because hump day was Wednesday, and then once you get to Thursday, it's like, we just bum slide to the weekend.
That's how that works.
Bum slide Thursday. It's also National Chocolate Milk Day.
Ooh!
Yes, so I wore a cow.
All right then.
A brown cow. It's faux suede. Don't get mad at me. No animals were harmed for this cheap outfit.
Apparently, chocolate milk isn't that bad for you because it's made with skim milk.
Oh, wait a second, Luann.
Yeah.
There's 2% chocolate milk.
Yeah, but there's skim milk chocolate milk.
That's 1% chocolate milk.
No, 1%.
Okay, now we're going to have a fight.
Now, skim milk is less than 1%.
Oh, that's true. It is.
Yes.
So chocolate milk.
Did you say that again? That's what?
That's right.
That's right.
Listen, but what about 2% chocolate milk?
Then it's 2%.
Oh, but you can get skim chocolate milk.
You can get skim chocolate milk.
They're not all
Whatever you do, it's chocolate milk day. Have fun. Go get some. Whatever kind you like.
All I'm saying is that not all chocolate milk is skim. I don't want to mislead our viewers.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to have people call me saying, hey, I gained 5 pounds since Luann said I could drink all the chocolate milk I wanted. It's skim.
And if chocolate gives you zits, it doesn't matter what kind of milk.
Chocolate doesn't give you zits. That's an old wives' tale.
That's what I've heard too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about what you eat.
It is not.
It's about your face and your condition.
I had it's called cystic and conglobate acne.
How is it now?
No, gone. Because I took this stuff called, what was it called? Anyway.
Conglobate?
Cystic and conglobate. It's the kind of acne that comes up and they're like welts. They are massive. I had them on my neck. I had them on my shoulder. Oh. I couldn't take a shower under hard pressure water without opening. My skin would open. I remember my mother once when I was always embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
So I'd cover myself up traveling from like the bathroom to my bedroom so that nobody could see how awful it was. And I remember my mother once saw my shoulders and she said, "It looks like raw meat."
Oh,
and so Accutane was the stuff I took.
Accutane. Apparently that's awesome.
I only had to do 1 round of it. Some people have to go back and do it over and over again. 3 months. But what it does is it dries out your, what's all this stuff, like your tear ducts and your nose and everything that makes you snotty. It dries it all out so your lips chap. Like one morning I woke up, my chin was on my pillow. It was like, seriously.
Ooh, really?
I still have a little scar in that corner of my eye from when I got a scab.
You do? Yes.
Yeah, that was from because it dried out my tear ducts and my eyes dried out. And you would get, it's powerful.
Accutane, but it works.
And it got rid of it because the acne is cystic. They're like cysts. It comes up from underneath.
So how
wasn't
old were
dietary.
you?
How old was I when I broke?
Like
14, 15, 15.
You know what? I got my first pimple when I was 22 years old.
What?
Seriously, and it was cystic. It was like pizza face. 22.
Wait, did you continue to break out after that?
For about a year.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, and then they gave me lots of creams and stuff that didn't seem to work. Like 22. Gosh.
When you're in high school and people at St. Mary's College, people would like whack you on the shoulder. I would have to, if I got whacked in the shoulder, I'd have to go to the men's room, get paper towel and put it between my shoulder and my shirt so the blood wouldn't come through my shirt.
Ew,
like that's how bad it was. My friend Gerard McIsaac went National Ballet School. He was from Newfoundland. Mm-hmm. He was like 14, I think, when his got so bad his blood went toxic because of all the toxics from the
Oh my gosh!
Accutane wasn't legal in Canada yet. He was flown from Newfoundland to Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto because of his acne.
Oh my word!
It was poisoning his blood. He was the first Canadian to get Accutane. Yes, as a teenager.
Oh my gosh!
Hi, Gerard.
And if you get a zit, like after a story like that, I mean, we're all self-conscious of zits, of course.
Yes.
But it can get obviously very, very
obviously. Bad. So see your dermatologist. Don't suffer in silence.
My kids call it back knee.
On the back acne?
Back knee,
yeah. But you can get it right around his chest.
Oh, yeah.
And scars.
Yeah,
I was lucky I didn't scar.
Yeah, I had divots in my face for a little while.
Did you?
Yeah. So now I just spackle it.
I love your dimples.
Do you? I've always had those. I hate them.
I don't.
When I was a little kid.
People who have dimples don't like them, and people who don't have dimples wish they had them.
I feel like if I didn't have fat cheeks, there would be no room for dimples. If I had a nice slender face,
do you know
when
I was younger, I used to force myself. I'd create dimples. Watch.
Really?
I would go in front of the mirror and I go. And I'm making them?
You know what? You are. They're
I
right
know.
there.
I can remember. This is how I have dimples.
That's funny.
Isn't that?
Yes, one of my kids have them, but my
Dimples?
son especially, when he smiles, it's just like boink. Just,
I love dimples.
and my mother used to tell me that's because you were kissed by an angel.
Oh, that's sweet. She
What
lied.
a liar.
Yeah. You know what I realized about myself today? Like when I came into work, it was still dark, as it is for
Yes.
you. It's darker for you. But anyway, I came in kind of like, and then as I'm sitting at the computer looking at stories and stuff, I see the sun start to come up, and
Isn't it
my
pretty?
mood completely changed. When I realized it was going to be a sunny day,
It just
my whole mood changed. When I thought it was going to be a gloomy day, I was gloomy.
Did you hear the angels sing when the sun was coming?
No.
Yeah. I
thought
know
that
them
was-
personally.
You know the angels
I do,
personally?
Yeah. I'm the head angel.
In disguise.
Because I conduct, I don't sing.
That's a good thing.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm disappointed in the government.
Oh, God, which one?
Well, like Mike Manth is trying to be a good guy. You know, he's our MPP from the Algoma District, right?
Yes.
So, and is he NDP? What party?
believe he is,
I think
yes.
he is too. So anyway, he was talking to about the Huron Central Railway, and
'Cause
how
we need it.
And they're asking for so they need $45 million in repairs to the lines and stuff and equipment upgrades and everything, and they're asking the government for $15 million over 3 years. I think is that what it is? Something. No. They only want they need $45 million. They're asking for $15 million over 3 years. And so he went to who's that minister, Rickman.
Yes.
So he goes to Rickman and he's like, "What are you in the election? You talked about helping out Northern Ontario and the train and the infrastructure and transit and
Show me the money.
well, can we get something from you, some sort of word that you're going to follow through on this? And Huron Central needs your support, both levels of government, provincial, federal." And the response from the Minister of Northern Affairs and Mines and whatever else he is, Indigenous, I think he's everything. Rickman, they put everything together in that one portfolio.
Yeah.
He said, "Well, we're going to make decisions based on what's best for all Northern Ontarians, and stand by because we have an announcement coming out that'll tell you how Northern Ontario can do their part to contribute to the $15 billion deficit we've just uncovered." In other words, I think what he's saying is, no money for you.
He's saying, go home
Instead
now.
of telling you how we're going to give you money, we're going to tell you there's no money and here's how much you're going to have to kick in.
And he's
That's
going to help all Northern Ontarians.
We're never leaving Sault Ste. Marie again.
No,
gonna be
we're not ever.
No,
And you know
we're
what?
not. How are they going to bring stuff to the steel plant and all the places who need?
And you know what? Like
And
a small
Northern-
town like Espanola, like pulp and paper, comes in by the trains. Pineland and Narren Center,
Makes
same
me
thing.
sad and frustrated, and I
it
don't know what
does.
to
It's
do.
Scary. Yeah, it's very scary.
Okay, cheer me up.
We have Joe Fertese and Steve Butland
Yes.
and another person who's working on that from.
Are they
our
Neorn? There's Neorn and there's the other one. There's two different groups that are working on getting. Yes.
Yeah, but there's a deadline coming too, so they need to decide quickly.
December,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, if they're going to help, they need to do it soon.
Because HCR's been like, see ya in November.
So
in December.
continued good work to everybody who's working on that because
Go, Joe.
really, we really need it.
Go,
on a much
Steve.
lighter note,
I like lighter notes.
I had to. Rosie O'Donnell is going to be on the talk.
Is
She's
that
like
like-
she's a guest host.
Oh.
That's where Julie Chen.
Julie Chen.
So
What?
now there's rumors that Rosie is going to replace Julie Chen.
That would be like polar opposites.
Do you think? Wow.
Rosie
So,
going
yeah.
back to Talk TV? Oh, that
She
would-
gets herself in so much trouble.
I know, because she's got a mouth on her like me.
And she's cranky. Like she talks about her depression and stuff, and I understand that. I understand depression. But you know what? If you can't do your job, then you should find another job that you can do. Because, in my opinion, the end of her show, the last few months of her show, it was showing very much that she was not a happy girl.
Wait, the Rosie O'Donnell show or when she was on The View?
The Rosie O'Donnell show.
Oh, she was.
Before
yeah.
it was canceled, she was like cranky, man.
Remember
Holy-
remember the Tom Selleck interview?
Yes.
When she was all about,
Whoa.
and what did he just do?
Yeah.
He just resigned from the NRA. How many years later, he finally got the message, this is not a good organization to represent.
Oh my word, it's about time, Tom.
Oh, I know.
Took you a minute, but good for you.
Hey.
Who's coming up on the show?
Oh, that's it. Rusty McCarthy came in yesterday.
Awesome.
I freaking love Rusty McCarthy. He's an amazing musician. We're so fortunate to have him in our community.
we are.
And so he's put together this great Neil Young tribute because Harvest Moon was Wednesday night. This was the
okay.
actual September 24th Harvest Moon. afternoon. So every year, I guess for 5 or 6 years, he's been putting together this tribute to Neil Young, and they do it at the
Awesome.
Water Tower Pub, no charge, no cover. So Rusty came in yesterday to talk about Neil Young and his music. He strummed a few chords. He sang a song
Awesome.
off his new CD. So we taped that interview. That'll play first, and then coming up, the Senior Center. There's all kinds of stuff going on for seniors in Sault Ste. Marie. So we're going to talk to somebody from the Senior Center about their activities.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So stay with us. More coming up on Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this.
It was back in Blind River,
Is that a Neil Young song?
1962.
That's the year I was born.
Last time I saw you alive.
Alive? Rusty.
Long may you run.
Rusty McCarthy, ladies and gentlemen.
Long may you run.
Welcome back to ONNtv.
That's right.
Long May You Run. That's the Neil Young song
That has
mentions
Blind River,
in
yes,
it.
yes.
Neil, he was born, I think, in Toronto, then it was something like Winnipeg, but Omini, Ontario.
Yes.
Was where he grew up, I guess, with his dad.
Have you ever driven through? I have.
Have you gone through
No.
Omimi?
No.
I don't even know where Omimi is.
It's like saying Wawa.
It's how
Mimi.
It's how I
Wawa.
warm up.
Yes.
I think of Neil Young. Oh, me.
Very good.
Thank you. So anyway, Neil has Ontario roots because of growing up in
Mimi.
It's Northern
Yes,
Ontario.
yes.
His dad was what we say, he was a journalist,
Yes,
author,
author.
but he also wrote for the Globe and Mail, daily column for the Globe and
So
Mail.
a sort of a famous Canadian in his own right.
you go.
Not mega famous, but
So I knew that I knew that Neil Young had a Northern Ontario connection, but I wasn't sure what it was, and now I know. So, are there other songs where he mentions Northern Ontario? Any of the songs?
yeah, sure. You can help me sing.
Okay, what is it?
There is a town in North Ontario.
What was the town?
Helpless. Take it away, Tim.
Rusty, this is going to be like your 5th or 6th kick at the can with this Harvest Moon
Yes,
thing at the
yes.
Water Tower Pub.
Yeah.
I had no idea you've been doing this for that many years.
Yeah, we try to do it every year in harvest time.
So the Harvest Moon was actually the 24th?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. So
But this is the closest weekend to
I like
that
to
you
do
can
it the
put
last
together.
week of September.
What
so.
an array of artists you've got
Yeah.
lined up this year. Maya Bannerman's going to be there.
Yeah.
Bill Priddle.
Yes.
Guy Smith. Mm-hmm. John Sesko?
Yes.
Is that how you say his name?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with John.
Oh, but he does a good Neil.
Does he?
He does.
No, that's cool. Raymond Gassy, he's back in town?
He's back from Calgary, yeah.
That's great. That family's incredible.
He's gonna sing the cowgirl song.
Is he?
Hello, cowgirl in the sand. Whatever that song's about.
And Stuart Baldock.
Yes.
And Taco Johns.
He's a drummer.
Is he?
I don't think he's gonna sing anything.
No,
he's just gonna play
he's gonna
beats
be there,
on
and that's
Yes,
right on. And
yes.
you.
Yeah, Lindsay Pugh.
Oh, Lindsay's gonna be there too.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry,
playing.
Lindsay
He's
didn't-
playing pedal steel, which you don't often see him doing.
Yeah. It's just like he stands up there and pedal.
No, he sits down. You sit down and play the pedal.
Do
steel.
you?
Yeah, it's kind of It's one of those great gigs the drummers have.
Is it
They
one of
sort of
those-
sit there and play? Yeah.
So now, what you've been inspired by Neil Young, obviously.
I mean, it's like I guess I grew up to Neil Young. Like
A lot of us
he's been
did.
through a lot of generations. I know my son-in-law is like quite taken with Neil Young.
So what you've said here is that it's another. It doesn't matter. It's intergenerational.
Yes,
cross-generational.
yes, it is.
Why do you think that is? What is it about
I
Neil
don't
stuff
know.
that just relates to
When you see
everybody
his
over time?
concerts and you look at the audience, there's like gray hairs right down to young people,
Yeah.
and they're just digging it. Right?
He's a great storyteller,
Yeah.
and his songs are very lyrical too. Like they're easy to sing almost. You know, like
Yes.
they're great songs to sit down. You're learning how to play a guitar. Neil Young songs are great for that kind of
I guess
thing.
it's folk rock. I guess
Yeah.
would be the style, right? Because
Yeah.
the folk has the sing-along aspect to it always, right? So
So, this is your CD I'm holding in my hand. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So, all of these artists, is it all Neil Young songs all night long?
all Neil Young all night long,
All Neil, all night.
all night. it's a good event.
Yeah. So it's taking place at the Water Tower Inn on Saturday.
This Saturday,
which
yes.
is September the 29th.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. It says here 9 o'clock. You get going at 9 p.m. ish.
Yes, we start at 9 because it's like everyone does like maybe 15 minutes, so 3 songs each. So
Nice.
all the entertainers have a chance to.
Do you ever all get together and do stuff, or do you ever just jump up and join somebody, or is it pretty much?
It's pretty much like that already.
It is,
like
eh?
a lot of we know the songs, so people just get up and we play, and then
And you go right through till like from 9 till 1 in the morning.
like
kind
the
of
band
thing?
doesn't rehearse.
No.
We don't get together. We just sort of know the songs.
That's the best way to do it, though. With that kind of feel, you know.
The spur of the moment.
Harvest Moon. That's a beautiful song too.
We're going to be
Harvest.
doing that one.
Are you?
Do you want to do a bit of it, Tim?
Well, why don't you play us into commercial with some Harvest Moon, and I'll tell the audience we're going to come back, and Rusty's going to play a track from his CD, one of his most Neil Youngish kind of songs.
bit closer.
I love it.
Hear what I have to say.
Don't go anywhere. Rusty McCarthy's coming right back after this break. Keep going.
Just like children sleeping, we could dance this night away. Now you know the song, Tim.
We'll be back.
Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. Take it, Tim.
On this harvest moon.
Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear, at this moment, you mean everything. You in that dress. All those years ago, you were the one who imagined it all those years ago.
Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim. This is his latest CD, The Journey from Seven Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, Rusty McCarthy.
Thanks, Tim. This is a song that's kind of written in the Neil Young style. It's kind of about where I grew up and how I moved here to Sault Ste. Marie. There were 7 islands for 20 years or so. The sound of trains at night and Beatles throb the soul. To the smell of sea air, my childhood blew by. Up on the North Shore where the weather was right. Daddy was a railway man, want to make a better life. He got an offer from the Union Pacific line. West to America or north to the Sioux. One or the other, he had to choose. It could have been California, seasons in the sun. It would have turned out differently if we had have come. It could have been California, but I'm freezing cold back in Ontario. Well, goodbye Quebec City, hello Montreal. We were overloaded, headed for the fall. The lazy days of summer, they sped on by. Camped on the north shore of Lake Superior. It could have been California, seasons seasons in the sun. It would have turned out differently if we had have come. It could have been California, but I'm freezing cold back in Ontario. Well, I tried my hand at steel working, railway working too, but it took its toll, knocked the fun out of you. I had to travel and see the world. I was a young man with a dream to fulfill. It could have been California, seasons in the sun. It would have turned out differently if we had have gone. It could have been California, but I'm freezing cold back in Ontario.
Rusty McCarthy, ladies and gentlemen, and you can catch Rusty and no less than about 7 other performers at the Harvest Moon, Saturday, September the 29th at the Water Tower Pub, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And there's never a cover at the pub.
That's true.
And here's your CD once again. That is The Journey from 7 Islands. Rusty, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you at the Water Tower.
Alrighty.
We'll be back with more Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this.
Great.
We can dance if we want to. We've got all your life in mind. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right. I say we can dance.
So yesterday we had the ladies from Zonta on.
Yes.
And they were talking about, because it's Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. And tonight, Zonta presents purses, pies, and Pinot.
I'm in.
Because there's Pinot, or because there's purses, or because there's pies, or all three.
Yeah, all three of them,
Thursday,
please.
September 27th. Where's this happening? At the Marconi Club, Old Rosetta. Doors open at 6:30 tonight. Tickets are $30, still available at the door.
Appetizers
Vernon
and
Bailey is
wine.
the auctioneer. If you
Oh
don't know
my
Vernon,
gosh.
he is so much fun as an
He's
auctioneer.
hilarious.
He is like, and he's like a show, really.
He really is, yeah.
Promotional draws, door prizes, appetizers, and a glass of wine. Live auction of purses, theme bags, and homemade pies. Tickets available at the Shoe Fits. That sounds like a lot of fun, and
It
it's
does.
all in support of Ovarian Cancer Canada.
You know what? We
No.
talked about, in the green room prior to the interview, we were chatting with the ladies.
Yes.
And talking about ovarian cancer and how it's kind of, there isn't like a real test, kind
Screening.
of, and it's hard to find the symptoms. And I got home lunchtime yesterday. There was a letter.
And you
from-
had flatulence.
No.
Because that's one of the things. Ongoing flatulence. If you have flatulence for more than like a regular period of time, that could be a sign that you have ovarian.
Seriously?
Yeah. Any kind of irregularities, bowels, if it's extended, get it checked out.
Bladder too.
Yeah.
Is another
Anyway,
one.
what you got home.
I got a letter saying it's time for your pap test.
And I have a quiz about yes.
Okay, so I don't have to study. All right, good.
This, you don't have to study for your pap test.
Whew.
This is the Ovarian Cancer Canada quiz. How much do you know about ovarian cancer? Play
All
along
right.
at home. Annual pap tests detect ovarian cancer. True or false?
False.
That is correct. False. Pap tests do not detect ovarian cancer. Cervical cancer is what pap tests reveal. Bloating and indigestion are symptoms of ovarian cancer. True or false?
Yes.
That is true. And once again, if it's an extended period of time, if it's more than just feeling bloated over your period or extended indigestion, these could be symptoms. Okay.
You know what? I think that's the key point to make, right? If it's extended, because a bloated woman
Yeah,
never
right.
happens, right?
This is if it's going on for more than 3 weeks, is what they said.
Right.
Get it checked. Most women diagnosed with ovarian cancer have no family history of the disease. True or false?
Oh my. True.
That is true,
Is
which
it?
is another reason why even genetic testing won't reveal if you have,
Really?
not for ovarian.
Even the genetic one you can do.
Most have no family history of the disease.
Oh my gosh.
So nobody in your family has to have had it before you get it.
Oh wow.
This is why it's one of the most
Boy.
difficult cancers to detect.
Yes.
The HPV vaccine protects against ovarian cancer. True or false?
False.
False. Which cancer does HPV vaccine help prevent? Cervical, again, is correct. Young ladies, not only is the HPV vaccine good for protecting you against STIs, it's also good for helping you get cervical cancer.
Get cervical.
Not get cervical. Sorry, yes. It's preventative towards cervical cancer,
Yes.
so it's a good idea to accept that vaccine in high school when it's offered to you.
Yeah, and if it's offered to you for free, especially, because there
Yes.
was a time where you had to pay for it. Now you don't have to. You
Men
know what?
can now
It's a
get the
needle. Get
HPV
it.
vaccine as well.
Yes.
We have to pay still. I think that may have changed. Recognizing persistent symptoms and seeing a doctor is currently your best chance for early detection and survival. True or false?
True.
Absolutely true. For more information about ovarian cancer, visit Ovarian Cancer Canada at www.ovariancanada.org.
And if you go to your doctor, they can actually feel your tummy, and a lot of them can determine whether or not there's a problem. You know how when you go and you lie down for your physical and they're always like poking around in there? That's what they're doing.
Good
They're
for them.
Yes, absolutely.
Take care of yourself. And as we always say, know your body, listen to your body, and stand up for yourself. Don't let
Yes.
if you think there's something wrong with yourself, nobody knows your body better than you. So be assertive with your
Be your own
physicians.
advocate.
Absolutely. We're going to come back with news from Luann right after this. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome back to Bum Slide Thursday mornings with Luann and Tim. I have a couple of Canadian entertainment points.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Avril Lavigne
I know her.
dropping her first album for the first time in 5 years
Been
today.
that long.
Yeah. Well, she had Lyme disease. She was very, very sick.
I remember that.
Yes.
She was.
It took her a year to get diagnosed, and so it was just horrible for her. So this is going to be exciting. It's all over Twitter this morning.
I have a question.
Yes.
So Avril Lavigne has very pronounced incisors.
Yes.
Are they incisors? Okay.
Like Cher used to have, remember?
Cher did, and
Yes.
she had them fixed.
Yeah.
So she's not fangy anymore.
Right.
Avril, do you think it's something that she's like, it's just her?
I think it's her trademark.
Those teeth?
I like it. I know that's weird, but I like, and I'm a teeth person.
See?
I notice nice teeth all the time. I notice bad teeth all the time.
See, and the thing is, her teeth aren't bad.
no,
They're just,
and it's like her two front teeth are kind of pushed down that
yeah,
way.
and I don't know. I guess if I had because she's got money, I think I would have had my teeth fixed. But that's just because I'm extremely vain and insecure, and Avril's probably very happy with who she is.
She's probably very happy.
Okay.
Yeah,
And she's well, and also, no, she's alive. Like Lyme
Yeah,
disease.
seriously.
That can kill you.
Uh-huh.
Welcome back, Avril.
So looking forward to this.
Fangs and all.
My friend, Scott Moyer,
Oh, listen to you.
yeah, he's my friend.
So jealous that you got to go and interview Scott Moyer, and I had to sit here at my laptop going, "Do you want to be on this show?" To not Scott Moyer.
No.
What was he
and
like?
Tessa, he was
Was Tessa there?
No,
You wanted him all to yourself too.
I did. He was just lovely. You know, when you meet somebody, Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer, by the way, are Olympic Canadian figure skaters, in case you don't know.
And they are also Canadian champion ice dancers, and
Yes,
are they not world champions as well? I think.
And he was in the Sioux probably a month ago.
Because there's a show coming up,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
He was doing
in
an advanced
October.
promotion for the
Yes.
show?
Yeah, so he's going to be here again in October sometime.
We're
So
here like
check
in our
out-
studio?
No.
Why can't you get him? You're friends with him.
Well, I just said to him, I said, he begged, and I said, you've already talked to me. I don't need you anymore.
You're such a liar.
Anyway, they're writing a book about their experience.
Scott and Tessa?
Scott and Tessa, because they've been together as a pair.
Of skaters.
Like, I think she was 10 or 12 or something.
Did they
So they've
date
been
anywhere
together.
along in there?
They did.
They briefly
Yeah.
dated and then realized. I
Then-
think that probably
yeah.
happens to a lot of like partner teams, sports
Yeah.
teams, whatever.
And when I met him, I could see, and I was kind of mad at Tessa
Why?
because he's so lovely and attractive.
Yeah, oh,
I
yes.
said, Tessa.
Well, they're
honey,
both beautiful human
Who do you
beings.
think you are? Who do you think you're looking for?
You know what? There was a story. My sister, Karen, hangs around with all these other crazy ladies. They call themselves a wild woman on ice. Okay? They all love skating. And one really great friend, Sharon Vanderberg,
Oh, yes.
who started the whole Stu Sings for Kids
Yes.
thing. Sharon always had a rink in her yard because the triplets always skated, her sons. So they would go over to Sharon's house and they would skate and they would put together like a little Olympics. And
Really?
yeah, and so like my sister and my cousin Karen Reed,
Yeah.
they would do like singing in the rain and they'd have umbrellas and costumes and they would
Stop
choreograph
it.
routines and then they would judge each other, right? So this one time, was it Roddy Ramsey or somebody and who was in town? Ben, the skater.
Ben?
But yeah, he's a Canadian male skater, and he was the one who was talking about, I forget. Anyway, and the other one was the blonde one who won.
Oh, yes. She's been in the
They
States
showed
all
up at the
time.
rink. Ramsey brought them by. All the ladies were
Shush.
skating, and he brings these two Olympic
Oh
Canadian
my
skaters
gosh.
to Sharon Vanderberg's backyard.
Barbara Hanley? No,
No, his name was, what?
not her. I mean her.
No, it was two guys.
Oh, I thought.
No, it was two
Oh,
male
I'm sorry.
skaters.
Oh.
Ben and the other guy, the cutie patootie blonde guy who won everything. Anyway,
Oh, wow.
what a nice surprise.
That's so awesome that they did that.
So you see, you're not the only one who knows famous skaters, Luann Young.
He likes me better than you, though.
Okay.
Scott
Hey,
Moyer.
coming
Hi,
up,
Scott.
talking about physical activity
Yes.
and having fun and being healthy, we have Brooke McMillan from the Seniors Drop-In Center, Bay Street, coming by to talk about programming for the fall.
Awesome.
They keep us all young. All right, so stay with us. We'll be right back with Brooke right after this.
Don't you look back on the big lost ones. Don't you look down like the hero said. Take me to the street where the bonfire.
Welcome back. This is Brooke McMillan, everybody. Good morning, Brooke.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming into ONNtv. Welcome to Mornings with Luann and Tim. So how long have you been with the Seniors Drop-In Center, Bay Street?
I've been there for about 5 years now.
Okay, you're not from the Sioux originally.
No.
Can we talk a little bit about your story?
We
Well, first
can.
of all, I got to tell the audience, you were a figure skater
Yes, for only about 5 years.
when you were little?
Yes.
Okay, do you still watch?
No.
Okay, so the guys that were here, the names I couldn't remember. Ben Ferreira, I'm getting a new light, look at this. The lights came on. Ben Ferreira and Jeffrey Buttle were the two skaters and you don't know who those guys
No,
are.
I
So
don't know
you
who
really
those
have
guys are.
abandoned figure skating.
I have.
You've moved on.
Yes.
You came here from Windsor, Ontario.
I did.
Why?
I came here for school about 12 years ago.
Which school?
At Sioux College.
Thanks for coming to Sioux College.
Yes.
And you studied?
I studied natural environment technician and different recreational programs and things.
So then you started working, and while you were at the college, you got a job with the city.
I did.
A great job,
I
part-time
loved my
summer job. What did
Yes.
you do?
I worked as a summer student at Bondar Marina.
Amazing.
Yes.
4 years you did
4
that?
years I did
The
that
whole time
with
you were in school.
Yeah, I loved it.
Good for you. And so that was a little bit sort of an in with the
Yes.
city.
Yes.
And then over a course of other jobs
Yep.
and contract work,
Yep.
boom, you landed at the senior center.
Full time, yep.
5 years now.
Yep.
You love it.
I love it.
Aren't the seniors great?
They are. You can learn so much from the seniors. I love them. Yes.
Now, so you have two locations now.
We do.
The one where you work, where you're housed, where your
Yes.
home
My home.
what's the address on Bay?
619 Bay Street.
We all know where it is. It's the Seniors Drop-In
Yes.
Center on Bay Street at the corner of Bay and Brock.
Yes.
And then their other location, and we're going to talk to the people from up there. We actually had her on the show. What's her name again?
Vicky.
Vicky's been on the show. She came by in the spring to talk about summer programming.
She did, yes.
She'll be by later on this month to talk about the programming at the West Center.
Yes,
which is,
the Northern Community Center, the Seniors
is the West
55
End.
programming. Yep.
Right. So let's talk, though, about Bay Street.
Okay.
You have a lot of stuff that goes on a regular
Yes,
basis.
we do. We
Touch
do.
on some of the stuff, Brooke.
Okay, so we have many different activities that happen on a regular basis. Anything from educational programs, special event programs, lots of fitness programs that are coming up. That's the new trend. Everybody,
Yeah.
it's the active 55 plus living. That's what we're trying to be known as now, because we're really trying to get the younger generation in for a lot of the health, the health aspects of the educational and a lot of the fitness programs. Pickleball is one of a huge sport that's come
Is
up
that like the
here.
little golf ball with the holes in it? But
Yeah,
it's
the
bigger?
wiffle ball.
But
Yeah.
is it bigger than that, pickleball?
The ball's about this size.
Okay.
It's a wiffle ball, and it plays with like an oversized ping pong paddle.
Yeah.
So that's become really popular, which is great to see.
Good for the heart, good for the lungs.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And we have laughter yoga as well. That's one of our new programs.
We've done laughter yoga. Luann and I had a lady up
Yes.
here. We love laughter yoga.
Yes, so it's a regular program that happens at our center in 4-week blocks.
That's so cool.
So it's really cool. It's actually taken off quite well in the city. So it's been really good. The seniors are having fun with it.
Now, you were saying there's just so many activities.
Yes.
We couldn't do them all in this segment.
No.
So the best thing to do is, if you're curious about programming at the Seniors Drop-In Center, go to the city website.
The city website has our booklet posted, and right now our booklet runs from the beginning of September all the way till the end of December. So that's online as
And
well.
you can also just go, well, if you're watching us right now live streaming, you've got your computer, whatever device you've got, you can just go to SueOnline.com, and we have the community calendar, and the seniors events are all listed there, and everything that you guys do at the Bay Street Center, as well as the other center, are listed there.
Yes, the flyers get posted monthly, and for that reason, because our booklet gets planned so early, sometimes extra activities get added, or sometimes things get canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. So we always do a monthly flyer as well that just keeps everybody updated on what the new things are coming up or anything like that.
Now, then you mentioned you have some special events that come up once in a while, and one of them is?
We have a photo scrapbooking. Now that is a monthly program.
It is, okay, every month?
Yep, it happens every month, and it's just seniors come and they work on their own projects. We do have a consultant that comes in and sits with you on site for that day.
Because scrapbooking is an art.
It is an art, yes.
It is.
And seniors, they collect a lot of photos and they don't know what to do with them and things like that. So we do have that. It's a great time for a social, come in and sit with a social aspect for a whole day and work with other seniors, get some ideas.
And you just know that they're
Yes.
looking at each other's pictures and telling stories about, this is, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's got to be fantastic.
Oh, yes,
All
yes.
the walks down memory lane with each other.
Definitely, definitely. One of our other big programs that's coming up soon, it's actually a 55 Alive driver refresher course.
Oh, I have pardon me, I'm just going to reach over. Oh, I'm not on camera anyway, so go ahead and tell them. Here it is. I have a poster.
Yes.
I'll just hold this up and we can decide what camera we're going to use. Go ahead and tell what this is about.
So it's actually presented by the Hassan Driving School. It's on Wednesday, October 10th, and it runs for the full afternoon of 12:30 to 4:30. But it is a course that's basically just going to update seniors on new road rules, new road signs, or anything like that has come out since they've previously taken their driver test. And this is a great program for anybody coming up who's doing their, driving test or anything like that.
What tell me again, because I think in the green room you were talking about what is the testing regulations for seniors? Like, when was the last time? If I'm 55, I haven't taken a driving test since I was 16.
80.
I don't get tested again until I'm 80?
Yes. So at 80 years old, you'll actually do a written test. It's not a driving test.
Does
it's
everybody
just a
who
written
turns
test.
80 has to do that test?
As far as I know, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So if you're getting close to, or even just anybody, like...
It's good for anybody 55 or older. Because
not just getting ready for that test at 80. Like, there are rules of the road people forget.
That are different. And
as you said, signage changes.
Yeah,
like
new laws come out,
laws.
different things happen and things like that. So it's a great course to come, and it is free.
This is free?
It is.
No charge.
No charge
But
to
you
the
have to
seniors.
register, though. You have to register.
You have to register.
Because you need to know how many are coming.
Exactly. We want to make sure that enough people are coming to warrant the Hassan Driving School, because they're actually coming to our location at the center. So we want to make sure it's worth it for them to come down and teach this class.
Absolutely. And again, this is Wednesday, October the 10th.
Yes.
12:30 to 4:30.
Correct.
How do they register?
They can register online on the it's our ActiveNet site, so they can get the details of that within our booklet, the information and instructions
so once
on how to do
again,
that.
same thing.
Or they can call our center and they can register just through us.
Okay. What is the phone number for the center, just in case anybody's sitting by with a pen, they want to write it down?
It's 705-254-6474.
6474.
Yes.
254-6474.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else is coming up in the fall?
Tons of stuff is coming up in the fall. Lots of regular programming. We have things like Senior Savvy Book Chats. We have a representative from the library that comes over, and they do a monthly book chat with the seniors. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on books. She does it on poems, movies, anything like that the seniors have seen, watched.
No kidding.
Yeah. So.
The other thing I love about where you're located is that you're in such close proximity to the Lions building and then the housing building there. So you said in the wintertime, the seniors just love it because they can come to the center, never have to go outside.
Yeah, it's
All
perfect.
this programming and activities.
It's perfect.
You're on a bus route.
We are on a bus route.
And is there do buses come from other places too? Like, are there parabuses and stuff, or seniors buses?
Yep. The Parabus comes through our center, and the seniors can book the different community buses and things like that. So there's many ways to access our center.
There
for
you
sure.
go. Brooke Montgomery, always something going on at the senior center.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you came from Windsor, Ontario, and made Sault Ste. Marie your home. You got married and fell in love.
I did.
And you do all this great work with the seniors.
Yes, I love it.
Give our best to Terry Lou, our friend down there at the
I
drop-in
will.
center. And we'll be back with more Mornings with Lou Ann and Tim right after this. Yeah.
I'm doing alright, getting good grades. The future's so bright. I gotta wear shades.
I was telling Brooke puberty. I was telling Brooke as she was
It's about
leaving.
time.
Yeah. I was telling Brooke as she was leaving the studio, I said, you have amazing energy. She said, I have to keep up with the seniors.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
great
And you know
lady.
what? I've done some volunteer work with the Seniors Association and Terry Lou LeGros. And boy, you know what? You have to have a personality because they keep you on your toes.
I
Yeah, they're
know.
awesome. Awesome.
What are you doing for the rest of the day, Lou?
I think I'll do a show called Top Story.
At 10:30?
Yeah. And then go have some lunch, come back and do a news break, and then, be back here bright and early
For
tomorrow morning.
Friday's show, we'll see you tomorrow. Don't miss us tomorrow. It's a Friday show. Yay.
Yay. Have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in with us.